Okay, students, look at this word problem. It says Larry has 824 stamps. He has 30 more stamps than Bob. John has 60 fewer stamps than Bob. How many stamps does John have? So, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to first read the word problem 2 times, 3 times. First, understand the content, what is there in that. And then I want you to look for the tricky words and then decide whether it's an addition or subtraction. Then let's go ahead with that. Okay, so if you look at this sum, Larry has 824 stamps. He has 30 more stamps than Bob. So if you look at this word here, we have some tricky words like more. Yeah. And then, I'm sorry for that. Yeah. So if you look at these words, here we have some tricky words like more and then fewer. So these words, more, fewer, means we are comparing. So in subtraction, some words like more, less, fewer, decrease, then take off, or take away, or left out, or left over, remove. So these words, they give us an idea that this word problem is related to subtraction and we are going to do minus, that is subtract. Okay, this is one thing. And now let's first look into the problem. Larry has 824 stamps. So I want you to first highlight the important words in this, that is 824 stamps. Then he has 30 more. So he has 30 more stamps and whom we are comparing him to Bob. Okay. And then there is another person, John. He has fewer stamps and whom we are comparing him to Bob. Okay. So these are the important words in this word problem. And now let's get started. Okay. So if you look into this word problem, first let's start with Larry. Larry has 824 stamps and he has 30 more stamps than Bob. Okay, so I'm going to write first Larry has 824 stamps. We don't know how many stamps Bob has, but Larry has 30 more stamps than Bob. So if you want to know how many stamps Bob has, let's remove this 30 from what Larry has, 824, and then we will get an answer that is what Bob has. So 24 minus 30 is 794. Perfect. So this 794 is the number of stamps what Bob has. And to this, when we add 30, we get 824. This is what Larry had. Okay. And now the sum doesn't end here. We need to go and look back into the word problem. If you see the second part of it, John has 60 fewer stamps than Bob. Okay, so John has 60 fewer stamps than Bob. First, let's consider what Bob has. Bob has 794, right? And from that, there is another person by name John, and he has 60 fewer. Fewer means less stamps than Bob. So when you take off this 60 from 794, when you take off this, then you will get what actually John has. That is 794 minus 60 is 734. So 734 are the number of stamps what John got. So to this 734, if you add 60 more, that is what Bob has. Is it clear? So always try to check your answer. Make a habit of checking your answers, like to make sure that it's right. So just from this 734, if you add 60 to this 734, I will just show you. Okay, you got the answer 734, right? To this 734, if you are going to add 60 more, then you get 794. This is what John had. And from this, if you take off like from this 794, if you add 30, okay, you end up with 824, and this is what Larry had. Okay, so just go back and then check your problems by doing addition, and then you'll get back to the main number 824. That's how you check, okay, and confirm it's right.